This court will recognize Ms. Erika Kirk as the designated victim representative in this case.
I know she's going to be in trial, I think, in February and March.
And you guys can see on full display what happened to my husband, and there is no ifs, ands, or buts or confusion as to who did it and why.
Did Erika Kirk secretly strike a shady deal with Tyler Robinson behind the scenes? Explosive new claims just hit the internet, and they're spreading like wildfire. According to these leaks, Tyler Robinson is being framed as the perfect scapegoat in Charlie Kirk's shocking assassination, and now everyone's asking the same burning question: who really gains from this story being sealed so fast? What's making this mess even crazier is the rising buzz about hidden links between Erika's family and Tyler's family. Nothing's confirmed yet, but the whispers about shared friends, overlapping business ties, and familiar faces in old photos have people side-eyeing everything. Once the names, dates, and relationships start lining up, it's hard not to wonder what's really going on here. And the internet? Oh, it never sleeps. It's digging deeper every second. But Erika isn't staying quiet either. She's jumping from one interview to another, loudly declaring that Tyler Robinson absolutely did it. The wild part? The trial hasn't even started. No jury, no full evidence, no verdict, yet Erika's already acting like the case is wrapped up tight, and that's what's making everyone nervous.
And are you aware that the DNA evidence that was seized from the scene consisted of a mixture of at least 5 different individuals?
I'm not a DNA expert,
So you know enough to say what helps him, but you're not going to answer whether or not there were 5 individuals mixed into that DNA.
I'm not aware of that, no.
Okay.
Erika Kirk was officially appointed as the victim's representative, the one who speaks in court for Charlie's rights and interests. That's a powerful role with real authority. But now, people can't stop asking if it's even right for her to be shouting guilt in public while holding that title. Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? Because in this case, that principle seems to have vanished overnight. The second Tyler Robinson's name is mentioned, Erika jumps in and repeats her accusation like a broken record. Then she pushes it even further, demanding that no other theories or versions of the story be shared online. The moment that statement dropped, comment sections exploded. Since when does anyone get to decide what the public can question or discuss after a case this massive?
Serve a just God, and I rest easy in knowing that He's sovereign, but He's just. And so let the Lord handle that.
But here's the kicker. Demanding silence never kills speculation. It only makes it grow louder. And nobody has forgotten what went down right after Charlie's assassination. Just days later, during a conference call, Erika reportedly appeared way too calm, even laughing and joking while talking about merchandise sales. That moment still has people talking. Now fast forward to her latest appearances. Erika's face is stone cold, her tone sharp, and her body language totally different. That sudden switch up has the internet buzzing like crazy. The before and after clips are getting replayed nonstop, and everyone's asking the same thing. Why the drastic change? Every interview, every carefully timed statement, every attempt to shut down alternative voices, it's all piling up. Suspicion around Erika is growing by the day, so people are left wondering, is this really about justice? Or is someone desperately trying to control the story before the truth finally breaks out? Was Tyler Robinson set up? Or has he been part of this from the very start?
It's really powerful because Charlie knew that you don't just talk about the youth, you talk to the youth. And he has put us in a position where this is such an authentic and true movement. I mean, case in point, you have high schoolers, some of them that are walking out for those Ice Out walks. Our students, instead of walking out, they're holding hands in a circle around the American flag praying. There is a huge juxtaposition between what we are providing for our students rather than the other side. And so it's really powerful. And Charlie, before he told the team, Andrew Cipher was in that meeting, our chief field officer, he said, I want a high school chapter on 35,000 high school campuses. And Andrew's like, it's so, so important. And I'm just honored and blessed that Charlie entrusted not just to me, but our whole entire Turning Point USA team to carry this mission forward.
And what about those claims that Erika Kirk's family and Tyler Robinson's family already knew each other long before all this chaos? This twist didn't just appear out of thin air. It started when online investigators began connecting strange dots that made everyone stop scrolling. People noticed Erika's family has deep roots in Utah. the same state where Tyler Robinson's family lives, and that instantly lit up social media like a fireworks show. Her aunt and uncle, Carla and Jack Solomon, reportedly live in Salt Lake City. And here's where things start getting suspicious. Carla supposedly owns an investment company there, and when that detail hit the internet, amateur sleuths started piecing things together fast. Now, this next part hasn't been officially proven, but just the rumors alone are shaking things up. Multiple online posts claim that Carla's investment company might have done business with Tyler's father, Matt Robinson, and that's where everything takes a sharp, wild turn. Matt Robinson allegedly owns the construction company that worked at the exact site where Charlie was assassinated. According to the latest online chatter, just days after the Utah Valley University incident, the area where Charlie's tent once stood was totally transformed. The original materials? Gone. The ground? Dug up. The spot completely repaved with new bricks and concrete. The scene wasn't just cleaned, it was wiped away.
Absolutely. I want there to be no hesitation in understanding of what happened to my husband that day. I want there to always be full transparency, because what I don't want to have happen is for there not to be, and then I am relying then on social media and other news outlets to explain the narrative rather than saying, hey, this is what happened. This is what here's all of the, it's just as hard, all of the facts on the table for you guys to see. And you guys can see on full display what happened to my husband, and there is no ifs, ands, or buts or confusion as to who did it. And
internet users have been sharing screenshots of LinkedIn pages and company listings claiming that Matt Robinson runs Precision Granite and Marble LLC, and the explosive allegation is that this very company got the contract to repave the crime scene. That one chilling detail alone has people demanding answers. Who ordered that job, and why erase a place tied to such a massive tragedy? Utah Valley University later confirmed that they did allow that part of the courtyard to be rebuilt, saying it was all about safety concerns and memorial preparations. But that explanation didn't calm anyone down. What really set off alarms was the university's refusal to reveal who actually did the work. No names, no company, no transparency, and that silence has only made things look even sketchier. Then things got even wilder when a user on X decided to dig deeper, pulling Google Trends data that stunned everyone. According to that user, over 100 searches for Precision Granite and Marble LLC appeared in Israel back in November 2021. And here's where it gets weird. There's no record of any company by that name operating there at all. That discovery blew up the discussion overnight. Why would a Utah construction company suddenly get attention overseas? Why then? Why ever? Each detail alone might not seem like a bombshell, but when you start lining them up, family ties, business links, changed crime scenes, and strange data trails, it starts to look way too convenient. People aren't jumping to conclusions anymore, they're demanding explanations, and the noise online is only getting louder. Now, the burning question is this: are the Robinsons and the Kirks tangled up in something much bigger, maybe even some kind of orchestrated operation? Even for those who don't buy into that theory, there's no denying it. Erika's words and actions around this case have been confusing, contradictory, and all over the map. And when people rewind the timeline, they remember something crucial. Just 2 days after Charlie's assassination, Erika publicly forgave Tyler Robinson. She said she trusted God to deliver justice and that she was leaving the outcome in divine hands. That emotional moment was shared everywhere and praised as pure faith and grace.
Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. That man, that young man, I forgive him.
But now, with everything that's come out since, people can't help but question if that forgiveness was genuine or just part of a much bigger play. But fast forward to now, and the entire vibe has flipped on its head. Erika suddenly filed a motion for a speedy trial, basically demanding that the case be rushed through. At the same time, she's bouncing from one interview to the next, talking with total confidence and urging the public and even the jury to find Tyler guilty before a single verdict's been reached. That sudden change in tone has everyone confused and whispering online. How do you go from forgiveness and faith to full-on pressure mode? How do you claim you're letting the Lord handle it, then turn around and demand a lightning-fast trial while publicly declaring guilt? That kind of switch-up doesn't just raise eyebrows, it sets off alarms. And then came another jaw-dropping twist that made people stop scrolling instantly. The lawyer Erika picked to file that motion, none other than Jeffrey Neiman, a name that sent shockwaves across social media. Why? Because he's the same attorney who once defended Alex Acosta during the 2008 case tied to Jeffrey Epstein, the one that ended in that infamous plea deal, letting Epstein plead to lesser charges instead of facing life-changing federal counts. Now sure, that old connection doesn't prove anything solid on its own, but it definitely set off major side-eye moments for viewers. The overlap is too wild to ignore. So people are asking, what's the rush really? Why push so hard to wrap this up, especially after publicly preaching forgiveness and trust in divine justice? Some say the timeline just doesn't add up. Forgiveness followed by pressure, faith replaced by force, calm words turning into non-stop interviews. It's no longer just about the case anymore. People are now analyzing Erika herself. Every step she takes, every word she says, adds another confusing twist to a story that keeps getting murkier by the day.
Is it that you go into young people and you convey to them the authenticity of what is happening in this country? What do you say to them?
You can't explain authenticity. You either feel it or you don't. Charlie was very good about that. He never had to over-explain who he was. He was phenomenal on his daily show. He was just an amazing man. Everyone knew that. Everyone could see it. And thank gosh we have all of his videos that we can see for years to come. But the young students see authenticity and they can immediately sniff it out. They can also see if there's desperation in the room.
So if Erika truly believes the Lord is supposed to deliver justice, then why is she suddenly filing legal motions to speed up the trial, while loudly declaring that Tyler Robinson is absolutely guilty before the jury even steps in? That major contradiction has people completely baffled. Everyone's asking, what changed between faith and full-blown control mode? Scroll through social media right now and one theory keeps popping up again and again. Many viewers think Erika's starting to panic because the story she and Turning Point tried to sell just didn't stick. The narrative flopped, the gaslighting failed, and the cleanup fell apart fast. Instead of the public losing interest, the opposite happened. People started digging even deeper. Old clips, old statements, and forgotten interviews from Charlie Kirk's past are being resurfaced non-stop. And the more people look, the more tangled it all gets. With the trial scheduled for May, nobody knows what else could come to light before then. But it's looking like Erika's scrambling to control the chaos and pull attention away from Turning Point before things spiral out of control. That brings us straight to her latest big appearance, a fresh sit-down on Fox News. But instead of focusing on the case itself, she spent most of her time promoting Turning Point and hyping up what she called Charlie's mission. To a lot of viewers, that interview didn't feel like a legal update. It felt like a PR campaign. The case faded into the background while Turning Point took the spotlight all over again. And then came the moment that made people realize how staged these appearances might be. The host suddenly asked Erika what authenticity means, a question that seemed way too rehearsed to be random. It showed they clearly know what's being said about her online. But instead of clearing the air, Erika's answer made things worse. She shifted her tone, looked straight into the camera, and said that authenticity is just something you feel, not something you prove, not something you show, just something you feel. That line didn't land well at all. Viewers instantly brought up that infamous Zoom call from right after Charlie's assassination, the one where Erika was seen laughing and joking about merchandise sales. That clip is still out there, being reshared daily, and no polished interview or scripted speech can erase it. People remember, and now, more than ever, they're questioning which version of Erika Kirk is the real one. At this stage, people aren't just questioning one interview, they're questioning everything. The more Erika tries to steer the story, the more the cracks start to show. But one thing she didn't lie about? You can feel the desperation now. It's thick in the air as the trial inches closer. Erika recently went on record again, doubling down with full confidence, saying she knows for a fact that Tyler Robinson is guilty and that she just wants this whole ordeal done so people stop pointing fingers at anyone else. But that statement only made the internet explode, because for the last 5 months, Turning Point has done the exact opposite of transparency. They dodged questions, danced around accountability, and kept crucial footage under wraps. Now, suddenly, Erika's preaching about authenticity and openness, like she's been pushing for honesty all along, but no one's buying it. Even her bold outfit change, the now famous pink suit, couldn't distract anyone. Scroll through the comments and the pattern's clear. The more Erika talks, the less people believe her. Viewers aren't confused anymore. They're convinced something is seriously off. One comment that went viral said it best. "There's no confusion here. A televised patsy show won't hide the truth." Another compared this whole situation to making Yoko Ono the lead singer of the Beatles after John Lennon was assassinated. Harsh? Maybe. But it shows just how emotionally fired up and skeptical people have become. And when it comes to the theory that Tyler Robinson might actually be a patsy, it's no longer a fringe opinion whispered online. It's everywhere. Across platforms, people keep saying the same thing again and again. There's no way Tyler acted alone, or acted at all. Now all eyes are locked on the upcoming trial because it's clear. Erika and Turning Point don't control the story anymore. The internet does. And when online investigators start digging harder than the official institutions, no one knows what might surface next about Erika, Tyler, and their tangled connection to what many now believe is a much bigger story. So, what do you think? Is this pure desperation or one last attempt at damage control? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, share this story, and stay tuned, because this case is far from over.